This week. The team behind the original series has gotten together to bring you into the world of Spice and Wolf again for the second installment of VR animation. The game is purportedly only about 30 minutes long and comes with a bit of a hefty price tag. Still, fans of the anime might be interested. So where the hell is PokerStars VR on PlayStation VR? The trophies went live almost 2 weeks ago, then a few days back a listing for the game appeared on the PlayStation Store with the release date of January 28th. It confirms that the most recent updates of slot machines and blackjack will be included at launch, but it never became available to download. So what's happening? It's anyone's guess, as we haven't heard anything from Sony or the developers, but I'm guessing we'll see it sometime this week.
You're alive! Congratulations and welcome to Jupitergrad.
Last week we mentioned that Jupitergrad was slated to launch on PSVR by the end of January, but after talking to the developers, it sounds like we've got a little bit more time to wait, as the official word on Jupitergrad is now simply sometime in Q1. And with the next 8 weeks practically drenched in awesome PSVR games like Dash Dash World, PokerStars VR, Summoner VR, and Alvo, let's hope Jupitergrad doesn't get lost in the mix. It's a little crazy that Hello Games never stops updating No Man's Sky. There's been a truckload of major updates over the years, but the most surprising might have been the one that dropped this week that, at long last, ups the resolution and makes No Man's Sky look incredible when playing on a PlayStation 5 in VR. This patch doesn't change the resolution for the base PS4 or the PS4 Pro, and it's pretty buggy, causing the game to crash randomly and frequently, but it's an incredible start.
Log 0025-A7, Cycle 88. If you're hearing this, prove the USIT Arbiter is dead.
I like Pistol Whip. It's a fun rhythm shooter and it's one of the best workouts you can get in VR. But after the Heartbreaker update, I wasn't sure how much I would care about future DLC. But Pistol Whip 2089 changed all of that. The cutscenes have a great art style, the music and narration are spot on, and it ends with an epic boss fight that opens up endless possibilities for their next DLC. A new update for O-Shape dropped this week on the PlayStation Store. It's only $3 and includes 8 new songs and a new background. So if O-Shape is your thing, now you have a lot more of it. Yesterday we got an updated look at the subway level in Distortion VR. This game has come a long way since it was first unveiled, and the updated character models and animations are looking good. Distortion is coming sometime this year, and we'll have more news for you as we get closer to launch. Polygon reported earlier this week that IO Interactive is working on new content for Hitman 3. According to executive producer Forrest Large, quote, "We're more looking at using existing locations and reimagining them, twisting them, and this time around we can use the whole trilogy. We can look back at Hitman 2016 maps, Hitman 2 maps, we have all the locations," end quote. As fun as it'll be to see what IO has in store for existing maps, the new locations featured in the Hitman 1 and 2 DLC are some of the best the series has to offer. So hopefully at some point they'll be working on new maps for Hitman 3 as well. Strange Game Studios is hard at work on Honor and Duty Steampunk, but in the meantime, they're not leaving us high and dry. In fact, we should have our hands on their newest PSVR game, RC Airplane Challenge by the beginning of March, which alongside the single-player challenges will also feature 16v16 online deathmatches. Down and Out will transport you to the seedy underbelly of the big city. Play as a ruthless street fighter with no place to call home as you build both your wealth and reputation by punching your way through the opposition. Down and Out is slated for release on PSVR sometime this May. Alteus features 15 to 20 hours of gameplay with one of the largest branching stories ever in a VR game. Become Chloe, a mecha pilot who will have her revenge and annihilate the Meteor once and for all. Pilot a giant mecha and make the decisions to determine humanity's fate. Developed by My Dearest, the team behind Tokyo Chronos, we're desperately hoping for some more interactivity this time around to make a digital novel worth playing in VR. Expect to see Alteus Beyond Chronos on PlayStation VR this May.
Welcome back, Agent. It's time to get back into the field.
Be the elite super spy we've been waiting for. The popular Escape the Room virtual reality franchise is back with new missions, more villains, and ingenious puzzles. No specific headsets have been announced, but I think we'd all be pretty surprised if this one didn't appear on PSVR.
Oh, anyone?
From one imposter to another. Break a leg.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR
This week. We'll be back next week to keep you up to date on all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.